fucking burmy.
Hey, welcome to the Random People Podcast. I'm Rick Duran here with... Myths. Myths! I'm actually able to record right now. Hello? This is our worst intro to date. I'm picking up everything you're saying. Myths. It's actually working for Myths.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Ah, crap.
There's that ghost sound again. You should get that checked out.
Alright, how about now?
Yep, there you are.
Okay. Apparently when I switched over my audio channel, I need to switch over my Skype over to my HD webcam microphone as well, because I can't use my awesome recording microphone.
Of course not. That would just be silly.
Alright, that's probably our worst intro to date.
Was that an intro?
Apparently so.
Are we oh, hi! Hello!
Hey! Yeah, that's what I was like, why isn't she responding to me? I got it working.
Apparently you did not.
Well, I did, it just effed up.
Yeah, that sounds like your problem.
It was until I fixed it. Now it's not a problem anymore.
I mean, it still kinda sounds like a problem.
Well, it's not, because I solved it. Okay?
Are we still recording? Is this the podcast so far?
Yes, it is.
Hello, people! This is so entertaining.
Oh my god, this is a train wreck already.
Oh, yes.
Like a train hitting a panda bear. This is...
I'm pretty sure the panda bear would win. And oh, look how cute my character is. That's terrible.
She's playing Pokemon Y, people.
Oh, did I not? Whoops. Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon X. Douchebag.
Oh, you
Get your facts
have
straight.
X, I think it's
God.
Y.
No, I have X.
Okay.
You could have deduced that if you'd noticed that I said Xerneas before Yveltal in our earlier conversation about legendaries.
Well, I don't know how to pronounce the legendaries' names, so...
Xerneas starts with an X, Yveltal starts with a Y. This should be obvious to most people who have basic knowledge of the English language.
Well, yeah, but I've never had to pronounce them before or heard them pronounced.
Really?
The only playthrough I watched was a guy who didn't really care about legendaries, and he said, oh, we have to catch that fucking bird thing.
Bird thing?
Yes, and why?
Yveltal is not a bird thing. It's a freaky stone dragon idol thing.
It is definitely a bird thing.
It is not. No, I'm sorry. I don't even remember what Yveltal looks like. Hold on. I just remember it being red and in the shape of a Y. Yveltal. That is clearly a stone dragon idol thing. It has wings, I'll give you that, but it's more shaped... I see dragon before I see bird. Or maybe bat? Can we compromise on bat?
It's actually supposed to be modeled after a falcon.
Well, I don't see it.
Like...
And my opinions are far better than the
eagle.
opinions of the creators.
It's some large bird of prey with tail feathers. Or is that fan out?
To be fair, falcons actually aren't that large a bird of prey, so
True.
if that was the goal, that's technically wrong. Falcons are actually the smallest of the major birds of prey. You know, hawks, eagles, and falcons, they're the smallest. And ospreys. Ospreys is sort of like... I'm sorry, I'm talking about birds.
No, go ahead. This is probably the most interesting content we've made so far on this episode. Oh my god.
Because most of this episode has been laughing about how terrible the episode has been.
I know!
There's a reason people don't watch our podcast.
Actually, hang on, let me go consult my tomes. Tomes to find out how many people have watched the last podcast.
See, if anyone other than you were to say, I'm gonna go consult my tomes, I'd think, large book. But when you say tomes, I somehow think it has something to do with your penis.
What?
Hey, don't look at me, man. I'm cursing out a pine cone over here. My life is clearly very odd.
True.
I just almost offered you a cookie because there's a thing of cookies next to me, and then I realized, wait,
We're not...
you're not next to me.
Spoiler alert, people, we're not in the same room.
You motherfucking pine cone!
Maybe you should just catch the pine cone.
But there'll be more pine cones!
Catch them all and plant them.
No, I'm not gonna bury a fucking Pokemon.
It's a Pinecone. It's clearly a seed pod.
I think it's funny that almost every other Pokemon starts out with some move like Tail Whip, but a Pinecone, which its major function is to protect the seed inside of itself. The only move it knows is Protect. That makes me smile.
Alright.
Because it's like, yay, Pokemon science!
Alright, so the last episode got 20 views and 1 like. Mind you, this was when I was at 600 and something subscribers in October, and I'm now at 908. At time of recording.
20 people watched the fucking thing?
Also,
why? Like, if you're listening to this, like, kudos to you, but why?
It's non-content. People like non-content for some reason, where it's like, it's not pertaining to my channel in any way, except for the fact that, hey guys, I have a friend who's kind of awesome. I want to show her to you.
Wait, I thought I was the person in this podcast.
You are.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
This is going so well. I was originally going to make a joke like, clearly all 20 of those views are from my secret admirers, but then I realized that the only thing you people have to go on is my voice, and my voice is weird as fuck. Although I would be very successful in the phone sex industry.
Maybe?
So would one of my boyfriends, actually. He has a very deep voice, like deeper than anyone I've met in person. And I just in the middle of a conversation, I just randomly told him, you know, you'd make a lot of money in phone sex, and he thought it was very funny.
Also, at time of as we are recording, I gained a subscriber.
Woo!
I'm at 909.
You need to get 90 more followers so that it can be a reference.
Ah, God, I can't remember what that game... I know 999, but I never played it, but I...
Oh my god, seriously, play it. You play it, people listening to this play it. It's a great game. It's about, like, explosions and philosophy and telekinetic science and hats. There's hats involved. There's also some pork.
You know what else has hats involved? Overlord.
Oh, boo.
What, you don't like Overlord?
Not particularly.
Oh.
I like storylines, thank you.
Well, there doesn't need to be a storyline. You're evil.
That's the best reason to have a fucking storyline.
Like, I just like the fact that we conquer everything.
But that's boring.
It's fun. I like fun. I played so many games with like a great storyline, and like I just needed stupid dumb fun.
No, I understand. I'm not saying that Overlord is an inferior game because it focuses on fun rather than storyline, but me personally, a game can't be fun for me unless there is a storyline.
And it's like, I know it sounds weird, but I really, really like Overlord 1 and 2. Well, I like 1 more. Or 2 more, because 2 improved a lot of things. Like, if you've ever played the 2 games back to back, it's like, holy shit.
You motherfucking Bidoof piece of shit.
Bidoof?
Bidoof. Bidoof is kicking my ass because it's the same level as me, and we're both just using tackle over and over again.
I think I've called someone a Bidoof before.
I have to. For a brief period, Bidoof was a verb that meant I done fucked up in a humorous way.
I think I might have called someone a Bidoof before Bidoofs were actually, like, a thing in Pokemon. Like, I think I might just...
Nah.
I think I might try calling him, like, a bastard and a doof at the same time. I came out Bidoof.
Oh, it's an Azurill. I'm gonna murder that Azurill.
Yay for murdering Azurill.
Yay! That's what Hypno did. Well, that's what he tried to do. Technically, there might have eventually been some rape involved, but they can't say that in children's games.
It's just...
You only made that sound because you couldn't think of anything clever to say.
No, I couldn't.
I know. I can sense it.
I
really need to get the fucking experience share because I forgot how much I hated training my Pokemon. But but my starter has to be at level 15 and my others have to be at level 10 before I'm willing to take on a gym leader.
Okay, for a weird moment in time, I was really obsessed with Hypno, and in fact, I still am. I think I have the Hypno's Lullaby recorded in somewhere on my channel. In fact, I know I do. I remember recording that. That was a bitch to record.
Die,
Pigeon. And I still really like Hypno. He's still one of my favorites.
For some reason, even though Psychic is my second favorite type to play, I'm not fond of most Psychic-type Pokemon. The only Psychic types I really like are Gardevoir, Medicham, and the Fennekin line.
You know who
Mewtwo's alright, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I like Mewtwo. He was like one of the first legendaries that were really awesome and weren't like a bird.
Oh no, you misunderstand. When I say I don't like something, that doesn't mean I believe it to be inferior, merely that I have a personal distaste for it.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people who thinks that my opinion makes something correct or incorrect. I understand that opinions are completely subjective, and so if I say I don't like something, I usually mean, but I'm totally okay if you like it because I'm not a judgmental fuck. I mean, I am a judgmental fuck, but not in the I let my judgments make an effect on how I think about you kind of way. You feel?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, do what you want.
I really like Psychics, though. But I'm only going to have one on my team.
Do too. I try to always have at least one Psychic type on my team, and now it's a starter.
Thanks to, like, Pokemon Bank, where you can, like, trade in your Pokemon and, like, get them back and whatnot, that actually makes them evolve. Apparently, Pokemon Bank lets you evolve Pokemon without another person, which is amazing. Like, Pokemon that need to be traded to evolve. So I can finally have an Alakazam again. I haven't had an Alakazam for, like, ever.
I never liked the Abra line. There was just something about it that pissed me the fuck off.
Is it because it turns into from a sloth into a raccoon?
What?
If you look at Abra, he looks like he reminds me of a sloth, except with a tail, and then he turns into a raccoon.
Okay.
I'm really gonna be really mad if I'm messing up Alakazam's. No, I'm not. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a tail. I thought Alakazam had a big fluffy tail. Holy shit, he doesn't.
No, Alakazam doesn't have a tail. See, this, dear children, is why we don't listen to his advice.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh no, it's Kadabra that has the big fluffy tail. Okay, or that's not even a big fluffy tail. It looks.
It's a thin whippy tail.
What? No, Kadabra has the fluffy tail. Abra has the thin whippy tail, and then Alakazam just doesn't have a tail for whatever reason.
I've always wondered what's happening inside that white cloud of light as Pokemon evolve. Like, where's the extra mass coming from? Do they just, like, have it stored somewhere? Is that why little itty-bitty Pokemon weigh so much?
I guess they're just incredibly dense. I don't know. Also, Alakazam has the most bitchin' mustache.
No, the evolved form of Nosepass has the most bitchin' mustache.
Well, alright, I'll give you that, but I like Alakazam's mustache better. Also,
I'm not a mustache person.
Also, Mega Alakazam has, like, fucking giant bushy beard, and I want him because he has, like, 5 spoons above his head.
I don't know. I'm not a facial hair person. I don't like facial hair.
Yeah.
In fact, that was one of the main reasons the boyfriend I dumped just recently was dumped, because he had a beard and it meant that I was less attracted to him, and so he became the least favorite of the 3.
For people who don't know,
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I keep forgetting we're recording.
Yeah.
I was briefly dating 3 guys because I'm polyamorous, which means I don't subscribe to a monogamous relationship thingy. And I became too stressed out with my life because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, I have classes, I have a job, kind of, I have friends. So I had to choose which one of my boyfriends I was going to break up with, and the one I picked happened to be the one with the beard.
Yes. I'm, like, kind of looking at breeding for Alakazam, because whatever. And, okay, cool, he can have Fire Punch. I'm basically going to be breeding Pokemon until I have perfected my team.
Who breeds?
I do.
I don't.
That's understandable.
Like, I get way too attached to my Pokemon to arbitrarily breed them. Even before Pokemon-Amie became a thing, I always was really attached to my Pokemon. And now that I am super duper into Pokemon-Amie, now the idea of leaving them in the daycare long enough for them to give me a child, just, it feels icky.
I'm really contemplating getting them a Machop.
Machops are cute.
Yeah, then they turn into Machoke.
Machamp. The whole line just makes me smile.
I find that, what can make a guy with a wrestling belt and giant biceps better? 2 more arms. Indeed.
So many arms.
If he had a Mega Evolution, he would just look like, is it Shiva who has the bunch of arms?
Are you talking about in the Hindu hierarchy?
Yes.
Pretty sure most of them have multiple arms,
True.
because it's believed that humans are like a shadowy reflection of the gods, at least some of the gods and some of the humans. So having more arms is a symbol that they're holy.
Okay.
Although, to be fair, you can't make any sort of generalization about what's going on in Hinduism, because Hinduism isn't really a thing. Hinduism is a single blanket term applied to a large number of distinct religions in India and so on, because the West is dumb and they didn't want to think about the fact that there were all these other religions. They were just like, here's us, and then here's Hinduism. So a lot of people in Hinduism are like, everyone's in Hinduism, because Hinduism is just a word for religions. This has been your educational thing from someone in the Religious Studies Club at my university. Yay!
So this has been episode 6 of the podcast. Actually, have we gone on long enough? No, I can't end it on that religious note. Fuck.
Are we ending it?
Nope, not yet. It'll only be...
Now all I'm going to talk about is religion. I'm going to fuck you up.
No, please, no.
You motherfucking pine cone!
Let's go back to Pokemon.
Fucking Burmy. Fucking hate level 5 Burmy. Because it's not even fighting. It just knows protect. I'm just sitting here using the move Scratch over and over again. I'm doing little bitty damage, but it keeps fucking using protect. And I'm going to murder you and your entire family.
Jeez. Hey, hang on. Burmy.
It's a pine cone. As guessed by the
Whoa. Burmy is not a pine cone.
That is clearly a fucking pine cone.
No, it's not. It's a kind of worm that cloaks itself in, like, leaves. There's a...
Doesn't matter. It acts like a pine cone, and it can go die.
I'm gonna link you an image real quick.
I'm looking at a Burmy.
There. That's what a Burmy looks like without its leaves.
Who the fuck pulled the leaves off a Burmy?
It didn't. Like, I think I might have... If a Burmy falls too far, then the leaves just kind of go poof off of it. In fact, there's actually a couple of different types of Burmies.
My Pansage leveled up, yay! Okay, well the green ones, they look like pine cones, so I'm going to continue to call it a motherfucking pine cone.
Well, just call it a pine cone. It don't need to be offensive and oh motherfuck you.
Hey, if Oedipus can do it, so can I.
Oh god! I didn't expect you to... Oh god. I didn't...
I go on Tumblr, darling. I have to make that joke.
Do you really?
This Pidgey's gonna murder the shit out of my Pansage.
God, I'm not explaining Oedipus. I really am not going to explain it. I don't want to explain it.
I mean, if you don't know what Oedipus is, you really need to look it up.
Also, like, stop listening to this podcast right now. Just because if we're talking about Oedipus, then we're going to start talking about other stuff as well. Well, not other stuff, just... If you don't know what Oedipus is, you haven't gone to, like, 9th grade English class.
Although, to be fair, it's not like we can just command someone to stop listening to our podcast. Like, the video will just block out and be like, do you know what Oedipus is? Choose from this multiple choice list. And if it says no, they'll just go away.
True. True.
Yes, I know. Everything I say is true. I am actually God.
Man, you're offensive this episode. Well, not completely offensive, just odd.
Has there been an episode where I haven't been odd? I am an odd person. If you were to look into the depths of my soul through the windows that are my eyes, you would just see, like, some weird-ass chick in a dress doing the Macarena for no reason in my cerebral cortex. Jesus Christ, it wasn't that funny.
I don't think you understand the imagery.
I said it! Of course I understand the imagery.
But it's like, I don't remember you as you are now. I remember you back in high school when you're like all, like, introverted and like not very social. And I'm imagining looking into the...
Angry? You can't forget angry.
Angry.
The anger was a big part of my identity then.
And I'm imagining looking into the eyes of that and just seeing past like all this fire in your eyes and just seeing this chick doing the Macarena back there.
Yeah, that was always there, but before that, she was smothered by the desperate abuse of my childhood.
Alright, let's not get into that. Let's not get...
come on, I can make anything sound funny.
Alright, I'm on Tumblr. Here's something. The last 2 games you played will fuse into one game. How well did it work out?
Saw it. The last time I did that, I got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Skyrim, which I've actually written a big, long post about why I want something exactly like that.
Well,
actually, what would it be right now? I guess it'd be Pokemon X and Beyond Two Souls. Would there just be like a Fennekin floating above me, fucking with my life?
I don't know. I have like Overlord 2 and Civilization 4.
It's basically the same game.
Except like commanding them as a nation now, which is weird. And all I can imagine is, like, the Civ music being, like, sung in minion speak, which is like, ba-ya, ba-ya, boom, ba-ya, boom, boom, ba-ya, da-ya, boom, da-ya, boom, boom, ba-ya, da-ya.
I like Civilization 5 better than Civilization 4.
In all honesty, you know what's weird? The Civilization games just kind of slowly got better every game. Like, I don't know if there's a worse in the series, because each one's just a straight improvement. Also, I do own Civ 5 as well.
I like Civ 5, but I only ever play as Russia, so I haven't gotten to play it in a long time because any other nation just feels inferior if I don't play as Russia. Although, given all the current controversies about Russia, I'm less inclined to feel like that given the real world, but Russia has the best benefits. You get double horses, iron, and uranium. Like, fuck all this patriotic bullshit you get with the other places.
I chose India.
Fuck India.
I am currently on a warpath. Through...
Oh god, please don't kill me. Please Damn it, dude, you fucking sparrow.
I'm like on the biggest warpath through China right now, and it's amazing.
Okay, seriously, this Pansage is the most useless piece of shit.
All the monkeys are useless in that game.
I'm gonna murder you. You wanna die. Fucking fletchling. I don't want to be mean to fletchlings, because one of my main Pokemon in the last time I played this game was a fletchling, and I adored her.
Fletchlings are amazing. They evolve and turn to flying fire.
I know. Although the fact that the final evolution is named Talonflame, there was a brief period where all my Pokemon's names would just be 2 different nouns mushed together in a way that described the Pokemon, and I probably would have named the goddamn fletchling Talonflame, and then it would have evolved into a Talonflame, and I would have been like, what?
Your Talonflame turned into a Talonflame. There is no difference.
I would have been so mad. Instead, now they have weird, complicated demon names. I say demon as in Daemon, which is it's like a physical embodiment of your soul. It comes from the Golden Compass series. People do it on the internet. There's a community for it. But no, their names are like Kamairo and Filare and Aesoteron.
Jasmine, there's a community for everything. I'm sure there's like 5 people on my subscriber base who's actually like my community, but they're like hiding. Like they're just...
Oh, I was just about to say you don't deserve a community, and then I thought that was mean. So I said it anyway.
No, I really don't. There's probably like one guy who watches my stuff and is like, man, this is really fun. I wish there's people to share it with. Oh well.
Pretty sure that person's you, darling.
No, not really. All my content, like, I have to do so much quality control in order to even like my own content.
Well, isn't that true of most people who post videos in a way and such that they care about them?
True.
You fucking fletchling, die. Ha! I killed it. Oh, but they look so sad when they die. I don't care, I need to train this fucking Pansage to the point that it's any amount of useful.
Good luck.
I only have 3 Pokemon right now.
Maybe you should catch another?
But I'm so attached to these.
I guess you don't have to catch more if you don't want to. I mean...
See, I avoid catching Pokemon because the more I have, the more of them that will just languish eternally in the box, and that makes me feel like a bad person.
Well, in all honesty, I went through this phase where I pretty much trained every Pokemon, and every Pokemon you catch in Silver version up to 100. That was literally my day, Haze, for my 3 months. Hunts of my life.
I don't know.
Just 3 months of training every Pokemon up to level 100.
But then you leave most of them in the box.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Like, there's no way to not leave your Pokemon in the box.
Well,
unless you just don't have that
if
many.
you can catch a bunch of Pokemon, then you can switch them out for every gym and then train up. And it's, like, really easy to train in that game, because experience share literally shares experience with every Pokemon.
Oh, experience share is my favorite thing, because I hate training my Pokemon. I hate just going out of town and training every Pokemon up 5 levels, because it just pisses me off. So with experience share, I don't have to do that. Literally, last time I played this game, when I got to the Elite Four, my starter was level 85.
Wow. Well, alright, another thing is that there are so many different bonuses you can get for, experience. One of them is, trading bonus, which, if you trade it... Basically, if you trade a Pokemon to someone and then just trade it back, it gets an experience bonus. And that's good for all Pokemon.
That's because all traded Pokemon get an experience bonus.
Yeah, which is kind of insane, because that means you can basically cheat it to where all your Pokemon get to really high level really fast, which I really like.
Yeah, but it's unrealistic.
True, but at the same time, it makes things easier.
I play these games to sort of feel like I really am immersed in this world. Like, I really am this adorable 11-year-old black girl. Like... Hey, what?
I don't know, but... Adorable 11-year-old, and then black girl. I'm like, wait, what? My brain just couldn't process it.
I picked the black girl. The last time I played this game, I picked the incredibly pale white girl, so this time I was like, I'm gonna pick the black girl. No, there's the incredibly pale white girl, there's the tan white girl, and then there's the black girl.
There's the incredibly pale white girl, the slightly less pale white girl, and then the black girl.
I think maybe your screen is fucked up or something, because the second one was obviously significantly tanner. I think she was supposed to be, the Latino or, the Asian, but it ended up just looking
They didn't really do
tan.
a good job at distinguishing skin coloration.
But the black girl is clearly black, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I need to buy different clothes, because my dress is red, and my hat is pink, and so is my bag, and it's literally killing me.
Is it literally killing you, Jasmine?
Yes! Did you hear that sound? It's the sound of my insides dissolving.
God.
Come on, Pansage.
This is the weirdest podcast yet, and I'm not sure I can post it normally.
Oh, please post it. Just, I'm begging.
I'm gonna post.
I go through and listen to the podcast sometimes because listening to the way I talk when I'm not actually inside of my own head is very entertaining for me.
I might like post it, but then post another video right after it, just so that way I can like not.
But don't you want people to watch it? Because I do.
I want them to have a choice. Like, oh, he hasn't posted any content for like the last all weekend. Oh, there's a new thing. It's a podcast. Man, this is weird. What the fuck's going on in this podcast?
Don't you want people to listen to the weirdness? I want people to listen to the weirdness.
True. This is...
Ew.
Oh, well, this has been...
Why did my Pansage learn lick? I didn't train you for that. What'd you learn on the internet?
Alright, on that note, this has been the Random People Podcast. I'm Rick Duran, and...
And I'm Mrs. Come Alive, and... God damn it, there's another pine cone!
Catch you on the flip side.
No, don't say that.